first thing they do, they talk about it. Well, what the story is about is the fact that the National Guard mission is over now. They've been there since after the disturbance on 6th January. But so things that they call it right here, they call it the riot of January 6th. And I have to ask you, how many cars were burned? Let me help you. 0. How many buildings were torched? 0. If this is a riot, they're doing it wrong. The mostly peaceful riots that happened last summer and have happened sporadically since the election that's much more a riot sort of thing. Then this article, by the way, is put out by Fox News, which is supposed to be a friend of Trump and people on the Republicans and right wings side of the House. They talk about. See what else they talk about. Oh yeah. So this article, there's nothing much to it. You know, the story's ending. They're going home, whatever. But of course, you have to add this thing. Last month, a motorist killed an officer. Why is that included in this sort of thing? Is that because there's a connection between the 6th of January and this motorist? And it was no big deal because it wasn't a white supremacist. Did you notice? Not much was said about it after that cop was killed. The first cop who died of stress from his heart attack or whatever, he's like, let's make this a big deal. You know, funeral and everything else, blah, blah, blah. This time, a motorist kills a cop, and after he rammed his car into the Capitol Police, no big deal. Then the other thing I noticed here is that the General Hawkinson, he's the guy in charge of the National Guard Bureau, he wanted to end this in March. And why? The only reason the General wants to end any kind of operation is because it's over. There's no need to do that anymore. But no, we couldn't end it there. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, he says, no, I'm in charge here. We're going to stay till later. And ignored the memo from the DC guy. Why? Because he could.